Pop culture is more than just entertainment. It's a lens into society, relationships, and human behavior. I'm Grace, and here on The Grace Report, we dive into stories beyond the headlines. Whether it's reality TV drama, celebrity scandals, or royal family intrigue, I'm here to break it all down. What it means, why it matters, and how it reflects the world we live in. Join the conversation, share your take, and let's make sense of the culture shaping our lives one story at a time. And good morning, sunshine. So nice to see y'all back for another episode report. I don't know if could you guys see me? Okay. Good morning, guys. So nice to see y'all. Sorry, I had to put today's morning report 1 hour late, but we will be back to our regular timing. I've just been having a hard time adjusting since coming back to Paris. Obviously, as you can see, I'm back home. It's the jet lag and also the sadness. I did tell you guys that one of my friends had passed away. And so I had gone to her funeral in Ottawa, and I've just kind of been feeling, of course, really down about it ever since. And so I'm slowly trying to dig myself out of that hole. And one thing that really cheered me up today, I have to say, was all of this. So when I went to Ottawa, I got to go to my storage locker and pick up all of like these beautiful, wonderful, amazing. Do you guys remember when I used to have like mail time and you guys used to like mail me things and whatnot, like these beautiful cards and whatnot? I got to pick up all of these things. And I found this cup that I, really wanted to bring back with me as well, that one of you guys made me also. Just all of these beautiful letters that I've kept from you guys over the years that has really been cheering me up. So thank you all so much. Honestly, I love cards. I never throw them away. I have like cards from like when I was like 4 or 5 years old up until now. And so, they always cheer me up. I'm really happy to see all of those things. But I'm so happy to be back. I'm really trying to get back, get that camera on, turn that mic on, and get back to talking. It's hard, but you have to move forward and take each day as it comes. But I hope that you guys have been doing well nonetheless. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Sometimes it like comes out of like the docks. I don't know if it's shutting itself off or not. So I'm trying to, see what's happening with that. But so nice to see y'all, Jenny, Monica, Ramster. I'll catch you on the playback posse, my Ramster. Thanks so much for popping in. Monica, I saw it. She wants to be Kale so bad, and I do not understand why. Honestly, like the whole thing is so strange. Ashley, I'm so excited to be back as well. Thank you, you guys. Again, it's been really sad for me, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And, I'm so happy that I've got you guys to help, to help cheer me up, take my mind off of what's going on in real life. Good morning, Gwen, Acacia, Chastity, Lisa, Shelby, Money Swipers. You guys, I have to do that Janelle thing again for you. Lord have mercy. We have to continue to struggle through that woman's book. Lord have mercy. Do we ever? Good morning, Linda, Daisy, Deanne, Venetia. Thank y'all so much. Lisa, Nye, Castle Magic, Summer Breeze, Shelby, Jaleesa. Thank y'all so much for all of your kind words. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this, you guys. Thank you so much for joining the channel membership, Money Swipers. Going to do another Janelle book chapter, but we've got a lot of Janelle to discuss in today's episode of the Morning Report. Hey, Autumn Breeze, what a beautiful name. I had to come out of the bushes today because I'm glad to see your face again. Sorry for your loss, and I pray for your comfort. Thank you so much, Autumn Breeze. Thank you. It's so nice to see you. Thanks so much for popping out of the bushes for your sweet message. Hey, Two Snaps. Hey, Shelby. Hey, E. So happy to see all of you guys, and thank you so much for all of your kind words as well. Yeah, we have to talk about the Amanda thing. Speaking of, because I truly do not understand what she was on when she posted this video on TikTok. I'm going to share it with you guys. It can be rather alarming to a few of you to see what she shares here in this video, where you actually see her pointing a finger gun at her infant child's head and pushing her child to the bed. It's absolutely bizarre, jarring. Take a look at it, and then we're going to see the subsequent fight and drama that went down between her and Janelle as well afterwards. By the way, you guys, can you let me know if you see me properly or if I'm coming out or in of this thing? I don't know why, but I can't see my face on the screen anymore, so I'm a little bit concerned about that, okay? But in the meantime, take a look at this video of Amber pointing a finger gun at her daughter. Then we're going to go directly into her responding to the backlash, and then we're going to chat a bit about Janelle's reaction, okay? Take a look.
Name 5 beer songs, gun pointing to your head. Bow, I'm dead.
Oh, Janelle. Oh, Delulu, Janelle. Listen, before you come at me over a music video I made playing around with my daughter, please seek therapy. You literally have no room at all to judge me and my parenting, okay? At all. Zero. You not only mistreat your kids, you talk to your kids like shit. I've heard you left your younger kids with your teenage son just to go out partying. Who the fuck does that? You are with men who allegedly hit your kids or choke them, whatever, and then you choose the men's side. Shitty. Not only do you emotionally and physically neglect your children, but you're a fucking animal killer too. Like, you have no... The fuck, Janelle? Come on, get off this fucking app talking about me. Last but not least, I'm just throwing this in there. It has nothing to do with kids. But you will fuck David Eason, whatever his name is, but you won't let Lil Wayne get it? That's sad. Tell him. Anyways, it was just a music video. Some people knew I was joking. Some people don't like it. You know, that's your opinion. But what I do on my fucking page is what I do on my fucking page. You need to seek help first, though, before you try to come at me like you're better than me. I have my kids. I have full custody of both of my kids, and they ain't going nowhere. They don't want to go nowhere.
You guys, I have to be honest. That video of Amanda pointing the finger gun at her daughter's head and then mushing her daughter was just so crazy to me. But at the same time, I do also agree that Janelle Evans, of all people, and by the way, thank you so much for confirming that you can see me, because again, I do not see myself here. So I'm like, okay. Janelle, of all people, don't forget this. Remember this episode of Teen Mom where she had her son in the car. She decided to follow somebody home, pull out a real life gun on him in front of her child, risk both of their lives because that man was strapped, right? And then she lied about it, gaslit her son, made him out to be the bad guy, stressed him out so bad, he was turning red as hell. So for her, when she did that with an actual, weapon, to come back and be pissed off at Amanda over this, it's a little bit, not a little bit, it is extremely, extremely hypocritical. And I do wish that Amanda came for her over this. And, Amanda saying, oh, you let David Eason hit it. Girl, you're letting Ryan Edwards hit it. That guy is so far gone. Yes, he used to be hot, but this is a guy who destroyed his children's home just to spite their mother, right? So let's not get into who's banging who here, right? Absolutely ludicrous. So let's get into what it is that Janelle said about her video, by the way. Here goes.
Okay, Janelle, this is
actually give me.
So I'm outside scrolling TikTok, trying to enjoy my morning coffee. Yeah, I'm back to coffee. But I found something very disturbing, and just watch this video.
Name 5 beer songs, gun pointing to your head. Bow, I'm dead.
So yeah, that's Amanda. Amanda dates Ryan from Teen Mom, the same season I was in. Maci Boca's ex-boyfriend, husband, boyfriend, I guess. Anyways, yeah, why would you post that, Amanda? You're always talking about tagging me saying, go to Janelle's page for drama. Girl, you're causing your own drama. That's insane. My daughter has a very, very big heart, and she's such a sweet girl. And if she were to see something like that when she was older, and me pushing her head and acting like that, she would be heartbroken. She'd be like, Mom, why did you think that's a good idea? I don't know. People need to start thinking more about what they post. That's why my content has changed over the years. And I don't know. I found this very disturbing. But she still has a video up, still thinks it's okay. And the comments are like, girl, you have time to delete this, you know. But she hasn't. I don't know. This is insane behavior in my opinion. I'm just surprised that no one actually has called her out yet, especially Maci. Wonder what Maci thinks of this. Wonder if they're still best friends. Very interesting.
Oh, Janelle. Oh, Janelle. Listen, before you come at me over a music video I made playing around with my daughter, please seek therapy.
Amanda. Listen, I've been on the internet for a long time, probably ever since it was invented. You, on the other hand, are just new to this and new to being a content creator. Some things, as a content creator, I personally wouldn't post, especially being a mother. And a lot of my mistakes I've learned from, but apparently you haven't yet. Isn't your little boy supposed to be in school? I mean, we can sit here and point fingers at each other all day. You can sit here and call me a bad mom. I can sit here and call you a meth head. But I mean, you've been sober. I take care of my kids. Not saying you're not taking care of your kids, but saying maybe you should treat your kids with more respect. You can say anything you want about Mr. David Eason, but I'm not with him anymore. I'm not associated with him anymore. If you think as a mother this is funny to you or insensitive and we're not taking it as a joke, that's not funny. Anything for likes and views, right? Anything for those clicks. It's insane. It really is. But I used to be you one time. I understand.
Honestly, I don't understand why Janelle is getting herself so involved in this. My kind of like initial inkling is because she saw that this would trend, this would get her views, aka this would make her money on TikTok. But again, she truly, like you guys are all saying, she has no room to talk given her own track record. She might have custody of her children now, but one of them has been removed from her house for the millionth time, right? Has already had legal issues because of the unstable home life that she provided for him. And for her to be saying, oh, you've got to be careful about what you post online, you're a mother, absolutely insane. Because when her ex-husband was allegedly strangling her 14-year-old child, she came online to defend her husband, make a tribute post to her husband, trash her child, and say that her dog-killing deadbeat husband had to protect the family from her child, who was the victim in that situation. And we also saw the text messages that she made to her kid, which in my opinion, listen, what Amanda did was trashy, it was wrong, it was vile with her infant daughter. However, it's not something her daughter's going to remember, right? But compare that to Janelle and her text message exchange with her son. Remember when she was cursing him out, saying F you, like this sort of thing? Like somebody who just got exposed for that like a couple of months ago cannot come for anybody else's parenting at all. If your child has run away from you a million times over, told the cops, he doesn't care. He will hide in the woods, starve over there, or risk his life to whatever animals or people or creatures are in that woods just to not live with you. Like that, like be quiet, right? Absolutely insane. Although I do agree that Amanda is absolutely wrong to make that kind of content with her daughter. She's extremely trashy. And the two of these ladies went off. Exactly, Kate. 1 minute on her Instagram stories, she's posting pictures of her kids. Next, it's, hey, come subscribe, see nudes of me. You know, we're talking about be careful what you post online, right? Like Jaleesa says, it's battle of the crackheads. And they both think that they are so far past this trashy, you know, behavior, right? And that they're each better than the other. Meanwhile, like somebody else said a little bit earlier, they are two sides of the exact same coin. And Shelby saying, I think she brought up Maci because Maci has PTSD from gun violence, which I think is very interesting, right? Especially because Janelle We saw her pull out an actual gun in front of her child for literally no reason. She was 100% the aggressor in this situation, to go and follow a random man all the way to his house because she felt like this man cut her off, and to pull out a gun like that in the car, like she was going to blast him through the windshield, have that bullet bounce back on her or something like that, with her kid in the car. Absolutely freaking insane. Kyla was asking, why did she drag Maci into this, right? She has nothing to do with this. And I bet Ensley's going to be mad that you stayed with her. She's her dad. Right. I feel like Janelle wants some of this backlash to creep over into Maci, right? Janelle does not like that other girls of the franchise and of the show are more like than she is, right? And mind you, she's wrong when she says she was on the same season as Maci. No, she was on Team Mom 2. Maci was on Team Mom OG. She only had cameos on Teen Mom Next Chapter with Maci, but she was never like an actual full castmate with Maci. I see BB says, Amanda should ask, where's Jace? Exactly. Why is Janelle talking about, oh, shouldn't your son be in school? Well, didn't your son, leave your house again because he couldn't stand living with you? Like, you didn't even have him for a full year. He was running away instantly as soon as he got stuck with you. Like, stop bringing up other people's kids when that is your own situation. Right. So I do have another response that Janelle posted. Then we're going to get to Amber, and then Janelle wraps up the beef. Take a look.
So I want to address this rumor because it's coming up a lot in my comments. Not sure where it came from, but I have custody of all my kids. Nothing's changed. It's been that way for years. I take care of them. I bring them to school, pack them lunch, make them breakfast. I don't need to post it every day online to prove to you guys that I'm a mother 24/7. I'm gonna post content that I want to post, and a lot of that lately is steering away from my kids because of just so many haters online, so many creeps online. It's scary. It's a scary place. So yeah. And I know some of you are gonna bring up my older son, but it's none of your business. It's his business. And really, my younger kids, it's no one's business either. So I know a lot of you guys are like, who's babysitting them? Who's watching them? Like when I was in the hospital. But really, that's kind of creepy to ask. It really is. Don't worry. My kids are happy and healthy, and that's all I can ask for.
One thing about people like Janelle is that they will blast their kids all over social media, right? To make content from them. I remember even she was trying to sell these little Kaiser potties type thing, right? So when they want to or whatever, they're going to blast all their kids' information. There's a lot of information about the kids, their health, whatever it is, that she has publicly put out there without anybody asking about it, right? But then when she's doing things and she's out partying 7 days a week, or she's trolling around at the hospital looking for, I don't know, medicine or whatever, right? Or opioids or whatever. Opiates, I don't know. All of a sudden when people are like, well, who's watching your kids when you're out here partying every day or whatever? It's, oh, that's so creepy to ask about the kids that she makes content about all the time. When you look at her Instagram, when you look at her TikTok and everything, she's the one who's posting these kids. So of course people are going to ask questions, right? When you brand yourself as, a mommy influencer or whatever that means in this context, as someone who rarely even has custody of these kids, right? Kyla says, Janelle tells the world her son was a liar about the gun incident. How will Ensley feel about that? Great question. There are so many freaking things that make you go, huh? Even in her separation decree from David, she talks about a lot of stuff that David was doing around the house in front of the children. She talked about the shooting the dog and everything, all of these things that she publicly defended. She took his side over the kids. What about, how will Ensley feel about the fact that when all of those kids got removed from the house, it didn't have to happen for them to be removed and separated after Nugget Gate, right? CPS gave Janelle the option to minimize the children's trauma by staying in that house with them and kicking David out. Janelle said, F them kids, and chose David. So those two stayed in that house while those children had to be placed in a bunch of different homes. What about that? And she's worried about a TikTok. I do not understand at all. Again, what Amanda posted was trashy. It was tasteless. It was weird. It was wrong. It was not funny at all. But Janelle of all people, please coming. No, we're coming for you both at this point because you're both trash. Like Kate says, having custody of your children is bottom of the barrel. They act like exactly. That's how you know you're truly like, trashy is when you brag about the fact that you have custody of your kids when it's truly, truly, truly the bare minimum of bare minimum. It's only like the Janelle, Amanda, Amber Portwood level parents or people who brag about something like this because everybody else knows it takes a lot more than just having custody to be a good parent, right? Kath says she brings them to school. That's why they look the way they did the first day. Well, do you remember how Janelle had those kids going to their first day of school, disheveled, in dirty clothes, wrinkled clothes and everything because she was out partying? And then, when they came back from the first day of school, Janelle was out on a date. She was posting about that, so this woman coming for anybody is absolutely mind blowing. Now, Amanda did say that despite Janelle posting several videos about her, Janelle did end up blocking her. So we're going to get into that in Amanda's response video here.
Okay, Janelle, this is my last video to you because you have me blocked for some reason. I am not going to take advice from no woman whose son ran away from home due to the way his mother talked to him like garbage. Yet you are upset over a video that I used a finger motion with my daughter, but yet you pulled out a real pew-pew in traffic in front of your son that was not even what? But he did. I don't follow you. He looked maybe 7 years old. It's clear to me that you're not worried about me. You're just projecting your own failures right here on social media. You asked where my son was. Well, school gets out at 2:15 here. So he's home where he should be. And you claim you've done the social media shit a lot. Well, it's not working for you, baby. It is not working for you. So before you come for me, you need to fix your own mess, okay? Because it seems like to me the only thing that you're qualified to raise is your OnlyFans subscription. Now, this is it. I'm done. You have me blocked, so it's not even fair to argue back with you because I can't even see the videos. It's 10 o'clock at night. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. get my son to school, okay? So that's it, Janelle. That's all I have for you, baby. You go to therapy, okay?
I still feel like the gun motion was bad. It was dumb. But to me, the thing that was most upsetting about that video was actually that she full blown pushed her daughter by her head. Aren't babies, their heads, their necks are very, very they don't have fully developed muscles, right? They have a hard time holding their heads up and everything and keeping their balance. So to full blown push your child after pointing a fake pew pew at their head and stuff, it's also trashy and ridiculous. I was fully expecting for Amanda to have deleted that video by now, realizing that it was not a good idea, but she's intent on keeping that up, which I think is absolutely fascinating. Shelby, you know what else she has tattooed on her? It's some kind of actual act. And then she had Ryan get one, and it's a tattoo. I think it's fingers going into, a bleeding woman's part. These two are just honestly just woof, 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 bottom of the barrel indeed. Joanne says both of those dumpster divers are talking truth about each other. It's hilarious. And that is absolutely the best way to put it, right? And nobody wins in this because at the end of the day, these people, unfortunately, are raising children. So, it's sad to think about their kids. I will say, though, y'all know this already when I was recapping the last season of Teen Mom Next Chapter, but I absolutely adore Amanda's son, her father, because he's raised by her father while she's over here talking about custody this, custody that. You only just got custody of your son, Amanda. He was raised by your father. He's absolutely adorable. Her father did a fantastic job with him. He's got such a beautiful, sweet, angelic personality. He's just the cutest of the cutest, right? And I hope that doesn't get destroyed under her tutelage because she makes me very, very concerned. I'm still very, shocked that she and Ryan are married and, having another child together. I really do hope that turns out okay, but I am very much concerned when this is what she's already doing with the child fresh out the coochie, very strange behavior, but what can you say? What can you do? Right? Exactly, Steph. Lots of parents fake shoot their kids during cops and robbers type game, but why are you pushing the baby down? Why are you doing that? Like, that to me is the weirdest part of it all, right? Absolutely, absolutely insane. Jalisa, I agree. Amanda can't even dish Janelle properly. Let's have Ashley do it. And that's the thing, right? I thought that Amanda was a fan of the show. She was into all the goss. She knew everything that was happening behind the scenes. But come to find out, she didn't know all that much, especially about the gun thing. She had Janelle pulling that out with Jace in the car. She had to look in the comments section, see people bringing it up, tell her to use it, and then she went and used it like 3 videos later. I was a little bit disappointed by that, but I digress. I do think that there was another video, by the way. So let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. I think the last one we've got here is Janelle responding to this situation. Here goes.
Okay. Yeah, you named all my exes. Good job. 10 out of 10. You named them all. Guess what? I'm single. I have no man here to bother me. So you guys can bring up my exes, but they're not associated with me anymore. I'm out here living my best life with no man. And yeah, like it that way. For you guys to hold my exes against me like I'm part of their body is weird. Like, yeah, I dated all of them. Yeah, we had crazy relationships. And? Yeah, it was all aired. And? You think I care? We all saw it, we all know, but I'm doing great right now, and I'm thriving, living my best life, so that's all I can ask for. But, good luck being married to a man. Oh my God, it's the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life, so, you know what, good for her, more power to her. Hope she's happy.
You're not coming for me over my exes. I'm not with them anymore. But I don't know, when that's your track record of like all of these like people who, have their own issues and whatnot, I would be quiet. These are people that you've brought around your kids. These are people that you've had more children with, knowing all of their problems and whatnot. Just be quiet. And yeah, speaking of Kiefer, Rachel, don't forget that Janelle did say that that's her ex that she would get back together with, right? I think Kiefer is, to be fair to him, he is doing better now. But the last time I heard about him before the baby news, he was busted for having a meth lab, in his apartment. So, what do they say about the stones and the glass houses and whatnot, right? Shelby says no man wants to date her. Even Lil Wayne said no thanks when he found out he'd have to feed her. I still can't believe she got on that flight thinking that she could just sit there. And that's what he invited her for. Honestly, that was a really risky decision. I would never. No, when those athletes or musicians or whatever, they offer to fly you out, that's some scary stuff. You should be scared. It's not a compliment at all, I agree. Check this out. Very, very weird. And she just doesn't even realize it, which I find to be, even weirder, right? Missed you too, Leilani. Nice to see you, boo. And I love your name. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of is that her name, Jenny Farley from Jersey Shore? I think she named her daughter Leilani, if I'm not mistaken. I really, really love it. You guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this beef. For now, like, that is the latest that I have on the beef between Janelle and Amanda. I wouldn't mind if it continued, y'all. Like, I like seeing these two come after each other. It's too girly. That's that meme of Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man. That is exactly what the situation is. And I kind of am low-key living for it. Now, why don't we kind of top things off with some really, really positive news, which is that our girl, Robin Rihanna Fenty, had her baby girl. Her name is Rocky Irish Myers, and she was born on September 13th, you guys. So I think that's absolutely beautiful news. As a big Fenty Beauty fan, I am so happy and excited for her that she has a girl to be able to enjoy the Fenty Beauty empire with. Like, oh, can you imagine your mom owning one of the best, makeup brands, beauty brands, hair brands, out there. I think Fenty also does skincare, but I don't know their skincare stuff. All I know is I love their makeup. My sister and my nephew will love her hair products. And actually, you know what? I do too. When I was staying at my sister's place, I did use some Fenty hair products there. So I did like it too, but I just don't know her skincare. I got to get on that. What about you guys? Have you used Fenty Skin yet? Let me know in the live chat if you're watching live, or in the comment section if you're part of my playback posse. Sorry, you guys. I was so slammed in Ottawa, just dealing with stuff, that I wasn't able to keep up with a lot of the things. I wanted to keep doing the Chrisley family stuff with you. And Love is Blind France. I finished watching the finale episodes yesterday. There were only 2 weddings that went through, with both of them saying yes. I don't want to spoil it in case you guys are still watching, but I'm really, really happy with one of the couples in particular. The other one I'm concerned about for the girl, because I think she loves the man way more than he loves her. And it was really sad to watch her beg for his love. But in the other one, I think that they paced themselves extremely well. And I do think that that relationship can last. I went online and I saw that the reunion episode was going to be airing on October 5th. So I'm so looking forward to seeing how things wound up panning out. And I do agree, Sammy, that I'm looking forward to Love is Blind US coming back as well. Of course, Money Swiper, thank you too for being here, Boo. So nice to have you. Milena, she named the baby after Zendaya's TV character name when she was on Disney. Really? I thought it was named after ASAP Rocky, right? Rocky for her daddy or something like that. Don't. Check this out. Says Riri, little baby girl is so cute. She truly is. I'm so happy for Riri. Hey, Kelly, good morning. Nice to see you. Deshauna says, I used Fenty Skin for a bit and I liked it, but most of it is scented, so I switched. Ooh, scented can cause some irritation problems. I'm kind of, disappointed to hear about that, but I'm going to try something because I just love Riri and I want to, I want to support her. By the way, speaking of Rocky Irish, where does Irish come from, by the way? Like, do they have Irish roots? Is it a homage or a nod to something else? I'm really, really curious about her middle name. Y'all know how I feel about this. I hate when these female celebrities who are not married to their baby daddies, especially when they are these huge names, right? Like the Kourtney Kardashian, right? And she goes and gives her kids this, what is that Scott Disick last name? You're like, what the hell's a Disick to a Kardashian, right? And he's just your baby daddy, girl. And then Rihanna, you've got this Fenty empire, Fenty beauty, skin, hair, the Fenty clothing, everything, right? And you go and you give these kids your baby daddy's last name, Myers. No offense to the Myers watching, but Fenty, at least hyphenate it. Give it to all of them as a middle name, something, because Fenty is a big, powerful name to just throw to the side like that. Y'all know I can't stand it. So that, of course, it's an obligatory comment that I have to make every single time I see it. I hate it so much. Just saying. Sammy's, your daughter's birthday is the same as Rihanna's daughter's birthday. So you got a Virgo daughter. Lovely. Y'all know I love me some Virgo girls. My sister's a Virgo. She's one of my besties. My other bestie is a Virgo as well. And a lot of you guys are Virgos also. I love Virgos. Also, look, we've got another Leilani in the crew. Lisa's niece's name is Leilani. It's so beautiful. Is it like Hawaiian or something? Like, where is it from? I really like it. Who came after who first? Janelle came for Amanda first because Amanda posted that trashy video of her, essentially being violent towards her daughter for some ish and giggles, right? Did she have a point? Yeah, but is she Janelle? Also, yeah. So we're gonna drag her. Baby says Jenny's names her Maylani. Okay, my bad. I thought it was Leilani, but I really like it. Love it. Mila Leilani, that is so beautiful. Y'all know I love names. I could be sitting here all day looking at, these beautiful names. Daisy says Amanda needs to get a grip on life as well. And I completely agree. The sad part is she doesn't see anything wrong with what she did. Computer Robot says, am I late? What's the latest news with Janelle? Well, we just wrapped that story up, but essentially she's coming for Ryan Edwards' new wife, Amanda, because of this trashy video that Amanda made, roughing, pushing her daughter, let's say, mushing her daughter's head and pointing like a fake gun at her. It's a very icky video overall. And yeah, also I heard about the fat water, but I don't understand is it like a micellar water? Is it like a rose water? Because you know what I do? I buy rose water from like the local, store, and then I just mix it with glycerin. And I use that as a spray on my skin and on my hair. And I absolutely, absolutely adore it. Absolutely adore it. Right. Okay. Well, listen, I'll give it a try. Y'all know me. I love me some Fenty. So I'm going to have to give it a try. I think her products are tried and true. Right. Milan says, yes, I know. But the only Rocky I know is Zendaya. I didn't know that was her character's name. Oh, wow. Money says, as someone who's Irish, I like it. Shout out to the Irish. Shout out to the Irish. And happy birthday to your son as well, Jamie. What are you guys doing to celebrate his big day today? Star says, I'm giving my kids their own last name, an Indian one like Patel, so they have aid in the job market. There are some families. I do have 2 friends who did that, where when they got married, they created their own last name as a family. So one of them, what they did was they mixed both of their last names together to create a new one. And the other one, they just created a whole new one. Would you guys ever do something like that? Why not? Why not? I think it's absolutely cool and fun. And so do I, Jess. I seen you with Kifa. Well, Janelle. By the way, Money Swipers, thank you so much for your super chat. That's so nice of you. So nice. Thank you. And I'm so happy to have you as a new channel member as well. Love it. And Lisa says, Leilani is a Hawaiian name. I knew it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And you have a Layla. I love a Layla too. It reminds me of Layla Lynn here on YouTube. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful name. I seem to love L names, it seems like, right? Top tier delusional indeed. And check this out. It says online, it says Irish is a nod to her father's heritage. And her own direct, diverse background. That's really interesting. I thought her father was 100% Bayesian, but that's really cool. You learn something new every day. Jenny says, I have a friend named Irish, but it's pronounced Iris. I really love the name Iris. And I think it's because of that song. What is it? The Goo Goo Dolls or something like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful name. I love it. Money Swipers, your son turned 18 2 weeks ago. Isn't that so bittersweet? Because 18 is such a monumental age, right? It's like that threshold into adulthood. How are you holding up with all of that? Oh, it's funny. I got to tell you guys, my sister, so my nephew, he is 10 years old now. And so he still rides in the back of the car. So I was asking my sister, I was like, why is he right? Because he doesn't have a car seat anymore, right? He's grown. And so I was asking my sister about it. She's like, you know what? For me, psychologically, it's a little bit too tough to have him like up here in the front seat next to me, because I still see him as a baby sort of a thing. And I was like, oh God, like I can imagine how hard this sort of thing, the evolution and whatnot can be for parents and for mothers especially. BR says, I think making a new last name is strange because I feel like it will complicate. You know what? That's true. Ancestry tracking. I can understand that too. I do think, but sometimes you kind of want something funny, not something funny, but something fun, something cool, You know what that reminds me of, BR? Taylor Armstrong, right? She had gone, and before she got married to that Armstrong fella, she had actually changed her last name to Ford for like grifting purposes. She wanted to pretend to be part of the Ford family, right? So something like that is slightly unhinged, but like in the main character kind of like cool, interesting kind of way, Jaleesa says that her friend did that, created a name when married. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? And you know what? For the ancestry, maybe people could do the DNA test, but at the same time, I also understand people not wanting their DNA to belong to these companies that are then, selling this DNA or using it for other things that they don't necessarily agree to it. Oh, Ashley, I love it. And I love that you watch Layla Lynn as well. That reminds me, I have to write her and see how she's doing. It's such a good song, isn't it? Layla, 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 Layla tells it all. Raven says, okay, I didn't know with Janelle and Amanda. I just tuned in. I didn't see the video with Amanda. Yes, take a look. I think I started playing the video about 1 minute into today's morning report, or maybe 2 minutes, okay? Money says, I have a 22-year-old girl, 19-year-old boy, 18-year-old boy, and 12-year-old boy. You've got a full house. Wow. And, you only have one more kind of little baby in there too. That's so crazy. Congratulations to you guys. Y'all are crushing it with your beautiful children. Jamie says, my oldest will be 18 next Thursday. Are we not in Libra season now, right? Because we just finished Virgo. So I think your oldest, Jamie, is a Virgo, right? I'm not Virgo, sorry. Libra. I really love Libras as well. And listen, I like every sign. I gotta be honest with you, except for male Geminis. Female Geminis, y'all are all right with me, but male Geminis, absolutely freaking not. Sorry. And Jaleesa is a beautiful name. It always reminds me of Adrian Bailon's best friend when they did the Empire Girls together. Her name was Jaleesa something. That's what I always think about when I see the name Jaleesa. Really, really beautiful. So happy birthday to you guys as children. Thank y'all so much for popping in. And like I said, I'm trying to get back into the full swing of things. So I'm really happy to have been able to hop on and do this video today. And I think it's going to help me really, get back into, comme on dit en français, l'habitude, the habit of doing it. So I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back to our regular time slot. If you enjoyed today's episode of the show, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so YouTube knows you enjoy my content. And I want to tell you guys something else. I really want to watch that new Farrah documentary. So on A&E channel, I think it is, they are doing a documentary on the secrets of celebrity X tapes, why they do it, like they're being interviewed, right? And so Farrah is supposedly about to really tell the truth about like why she did that tape. And her episode just aired. I want to watch it and talk about it with you guys in tomorrow's episode of the show. So one of my sponsors to the show, Philo, you see a link to their website in the description so that you can sign up for a free 30-day trial to watch it along with me so we can discuss it tomorrow. I also need for y'all to watch Love is Blind France, get caught up because we have to talk about, who the couples are that got married and why I believe in one and not the other relationship. Right? Okay. So we'll do all of that, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for joining me. Jaleesa. I love her new photo. So pretty. Layla and Leilani are two of my top 3 girl names. They're really beautiful. I love these girl L, Layla, Leilani, Lay type things, right? So love. Have a great day to you as well, Venetia. Nice to see you again, boo. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Jamie says, both are Libras. Oh, I love Libras. They're so peaceful, so nice. And my boys are not a year apart for 1 week. Starting today, they are both 17. I love that. Happy birthday to your boys. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Jaleesa says her mom named her after the character from a different world. I love that. I love a good origin story. And anytime, Money Swiper. À demain. Ciao, you guys. Bisous. Ciao. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you soon.